Hi, we're in our new greenhouse. We're going to cover that in a future episode. And we are on a compact subsoil. We knew this when we bought the farm. No topsoil, they took it off in 1975, and very little organic matter. So it's mountain ash, just multiple explosions over a long time have built up our mountain ash. So we're creating new beds in here, and we're going to show you the fork we've developed over the last 6 years, and the drastic improvement you can make to your soil with it. So here's a little bit of the process. 75 centimetre wide beds. We're marking out the edge, and I'm actually standing on this fork and making a rip first. We choose these really narrow paths so that when we fork the bed, the path stays here permanently and we'll loose soil right to the edge. This is a one-off development of the bed, and then the ongoing work is super easy. Everything's easy. Transplanting, harvesting, pulling crops out. So here's our fork. So we're going to stand up on top of it. Firstly, I'm going to show you how compact our soils are. This is a bed we developed yesterday. And so we're able to open the soil without doing any tillage. And this is now a permanent bed for the future. And indoors we get 6 crops out of this. So yeah, the ongoing work is the easy part. Here's the technique for opening up or loosening the compaction. So I'm just standing on top and going forwards and backwards with the handlebar, which just gives you the penetration into the soil. Get as deep as I can. Now I'm going to pop that soil and just move backwards. The heavier the soil, the less we want to move back. Stand up on top, out wide with my feet, up on my toes, hands out on here. This is where you've got the control, and it's just a forward and backwards movement to create a new bed. Just while I'm doing this, we're going to plant in this bed. 15.5 metres long, conservative harvest, just over $400. You can do more, but conservative harvest, and we're going to plant it 6 times a year. So this bed should turn us over 2,400 New Zealand dollars in a year. If you're on a deep, a beautiful soil, this process is going to be super quick and easy. It's all about context. About 3.5 hours to break the bed open and have it finished, completed, composted, amendments. This is really going to help the roots go down deep, and I just want to show you something we've got down here. You now grow crops with deep living roots, and this is what you want to see on all of your roots. The soil should be sticking to the roots. They call this dreadlocks, and this is an indication that photosynthesis is working. So we've seen this in our soils. We've always done our bed prep like this. So once we've done the first rip around the edge of the bed, the second pass, we're not on top of the fork, we're now wide stance. So a few details about the fork. Got a nice curvature on here, rolled hardwood handle, and now we're working on a low angle from the fork. And the second pass, you just push in, and on a low angle, we're not going in vertical, and just give this working backwards. Just break up any of the larger clumps that are still underneath. And then we're just going to shape the edges, compost the bed. We'll incorporate the compost with the tilther, and then the bed's ready to plant. So although it's dry, this bed we created yesterday. and we'll be planting into this soon. All these beds are brand new. We still need to form this one. This is purchased compost on top just as a mulch initially. Once the bed's formed, we'll homemade compost on top, any amendments based on your soil test, and then we're ready to plant. So it's a massive transformation of your soil to allow you to be growing in it immediately. Obviously you can't do the whole farm like this at once, so this is our ongoing early summer project to get the 20 beds in here up and running, and the outdoor beds are super soft. They're much easier to form and work.